Good evening, everybody. How are we today? It is Wednesday. It says I'm now live, so hopefully you can all see me. It is Wednesday, the 18th of June at 8 o'clock, or 8:01 exactly, and it is Hump Day. Welcome, everybody. Let's see. Let me just see if I can expand the comments here. That's not what I want to do. See, I need Lukey here to push buttons for me. Goodness me. Let me know if you're joining me tonight. It is a new day for Wing It Wednesday. It is Wing It Wednesday with Beck. No Wing It Wednesday with Beck and Luke anymore, just Wing It Wednesday with Beck. So if you're joining me, let me know where you are and where you're from. If you see a little, I think it's this one, this here. I keep getting confused. It's back to front of my screen. If you see a live here, you're joining me live on Wednesday. If not, you're watching the replay. Let us know that you're watching the replay. It's always good to know that I'm not sitting here talking to myself on a Wednesday night. So, got a bit of stuff, well, not stuff that I want to show you, but I want to jump on and say, oh, I do have people. I don't know why it keeps sending me to that post. Oh, I'm going to get rid of that because that's just silly. I don't want that there. Hey, Marianne. Hey, Renee. How are you? Thanks for joining me. Are you surprised to see me? It's Wednesday. Hey, Megan. How are you? So, I'm going to be coming live to you by myself every Wednesday night now. It used to be Wing It Wednesday with Beck and Luke, and I had my 14-year-old son here. However, his studies has gotten a bit more out of control, if you want to call it that. So he's going to concentrate more on his studies than coming live on Facebook with his mum. So obviously we can all understand, you're getting into that year 9, 10, and then it'll be 11 and 12, how he gets a lot more homework. So you're just stuck with me now. Sorry. Yes, before you ask, it is cold here. I haven't had the heater on all day, so I'm sitting in the shed. And, a lot of people think or look at my studio and think, oh, it's it's inside. But it's actually not. I'm sitting in a tin shed, and it's all decked out to look like a studio. It's a pretend studio, if you want to call it that. So, hey, Kay. Hey, Leon. How are you? All right, so I'm going to point you down. We're going to get started. It's just, we're here for crafting. So Luke is doing well. I meant to say that, Miriam. Luke is doing well, but, pat on the back, mum of the year here. So when he came out from surgery, we saw the physio. The physio said he's got to bend the knee and he's got to be walking and blah, blah, blah. And, gave you all of those exercises that you have to do. And then I go and see the surgeon on Monday and he goes, no, you shouldn't be doing that. Luke, I'm surprised you're even walking. So here I am making him walk and making him bend his leg and making him do all the stuff he shouldn't have been doing. So yeah, pat on the back, mum of the year, that's me, hand up. Have you ever had a moment like that where you've done something that you probably shouldn't have to your kids? Well, that's me. So anyway, I just said to him, just look at it this way, Lukey, it just means you're advanced more so than other kids. So, advanced in more ways than one. So, thanks, by the way. I know, right, Megan? Oops. But anyway, so he's doing well. He's still hobbling around. Looks like he's got a big stick attached to his leg when he walks because he can't quite bend it properly yet. But he will get there, so... All right, I'm going to flip you down and we're going to get started. So you'll see my desk is empty. Look at this. Oh, I got my drink and I got my lolly jar. Look. Oh, nice lolly jar filled with all of my favorites. So I've got red frogs. I've got pineapples. I've got strawberries and creams and they're now called cheekies, but they used to be called Chicos. But they're called cheekies now. But anyway. All right. So, it got me thinking the other day when I was using that kit and using all of those pieces up in that kit, right? So then yesterday was my Tuesday. Normally it is my prepping day for classes, but I thought, you know what, I'm not in the mood to prep for classes. Do you ever get like that? You don't want to do stuff that you really probably should be doing, and more so it's probably housework, right? So I thought, no, you know what? I'm just going to sit, and I don't do this very often, and I'm going to have fun. I'm just going to sit and play, right? So yesterday I sat and I played, and I made all of these cards using the ephemera packs. So they're all different layouts and different styles and colors, and I used some retired stuff. And how it all started was the kit that I used the other week while I was in hospital. I had these crumb cakey bits left, right? And they were sitting on my desk, and I'm like, oh, just use them already. So all of these cards, you'll see, has some sort of crumb cake piece in it that was part of that original kit. So not only did I get, let me see, where does it finish? Oh, here we go. Not only did I get the cards out of that kit, so don't forget, remember, I made 27 kits, 27 cards out of a card kit. So remember I showed you all of these the other day out of that card kit? So all of that crumb cake paper was from all of these cards that I didn't use when I did the backs. So in total, oh my God, I couldn't even tell you how many there are. There's so many cards, right? So I just sat and had a play. And so I used up, this was me using up all of my, you know, the crumb cakey bits, and they're just all different designs with flowers and, you know, whatever was in the, you need some motivation. I need some of that. Well, I just sat and played, and I don't do it very often, guys, because, like, you know, you're always busy creating. So what's that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So another 13 cards plus the 27. So that's what, 30? That's 40 cards I made out of a kit that's only supposed to make 20. Okay, I added a few more pieces to it, but, you know, this is what we do as card makers, isn't it? And then, of course, I found some card kits, and so then I just started, you know, just creating with all of the different ephemera, and none of them are the same. They're all different. I tried to concentrate more on, like, birthday, like, you know, birthday whatnots, and howdy, friend, it's your birthday, with some coffee cups. Like, how cool's that? I'd be happy to get that for me birthday. So, yeah, what do I do with all my cards, Kate? Well, I'm very fortunate that I get to sell them where I work. I have a big rotating stand that I keep topped up, and they buy them from me where I work in at IGA. So, anyway, then while I was creating last night, I was watching my good friend Fiona Carson down in New Zealand, the number 2 demonstrator, might I add, one of my besties down there. And she was using up her DSP. Now, tell me, we've all got DSP, right? So I thought, what a good thing to do. Use up. So this is what I've got left. See, and I've still got a heap of this ephemera. Look, all those cards, and I've still got all this. So I thought, oh, Chrissy, you could come down and stay with me, and Megan, you could stay with me, and we could craft. That would be awesome. All right, so I've got this, I've got this, I've got this. I thought, right, well, you know what? Let's just see how many cards we can bang out in, what, half an hour. All right? So, now, in saying that, using up all your scraps like Fiona was doing the other night, right? I've got these now, envelopes that I can't use because I've put all of my cards onto bigger card bases, right? So these envelopes don't fit. So what I was going to do was I was going to use these envelopes and make my cards to fit these envelopes because they're slightly smaller than what we do. So they're like 14.5. So my cards have to be 14 centimeters, right? And then I'm going to cut these up and we're going to use them, all right? So I'm going to grab me trimmer and let's see. And I've got some pre-white card bases. See, this is what you do. You just cut some pre-cut card bases, just normal card bases. You just cut them. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just snip the sides of these off. Now that's waste. I'm not keeping that. That's just junk. Like this. And we're going to open up that. And look at that. Look at all of that black and white paper there. So let's just sit and play. What do you reckon? Do you just want to sit and play with me? And we'll just have a bit of a go at this. So I'm going to do that. And then we've got some card bases here, but I've made these card bases too big. So we need to go 14 centimeters. And I think if I fold it in half, I think it's like 10. Yeah, 10. All right, so we're going to go 10 centimeters here. And then we're just going to trust the process, right? Now, I have already stamped I did stamp some of these just in case I had sentiments, because I'm trying to concentrate on birthdays, right? So I did stamp some of these, and if you haven't seen this stamp set, oh my God, it's got every one of these I would use. Like every single one of these sentiments I would use. So I did stamp it. I have it stamped here. Don't ask me why I'm keeping these. I don't know why, but I'll probably use them for something. I've got them stamped in. I've like embossed some gold. There's some shaded spruce, and I even think there's wild wheat there. So just in case we don't quite come up with a sentiment that we want, we've got some there. And then this was the original kit that I had. Now look at this, guys. This is all I've got left from that kit now. Look at that. And I've even stamped some images that I'm going to colour in front of the tally, right? So then I can fussy cut them out and use them. Like, because, not that I need more images, but, right. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked because I'm chatting and talking. But this kit, I know it's an old one, so you can't get it, but it's so awesome. The sentiments in it, we're just, you know, I'm always here for you. You deserve the best life has to offer. Here's to a happiest birthday. It was really good sentiment. So it was a really good one for me to pick to take into hospital with me when I went in with Luke the other day. All right. So we've got our card base here, and then I found a heap of this stuff. Remember this stuff? Who remembers these? This is old cardstock, old DSP. So I thought we'll give some of this a crack and do what Fee told us to do and use up some of our DSP. What have we got here? So we had some plain and some. Do you remember this one? It was a celebration item. Look, so many pieces of cardstock. Look, I think that's even a full pack there. I'm going to chuck that into my giveaway box because someone will want that. All right, what have we got here? Some pink. So I'm just going through, just seeing what we've got. Oh, what's down in this bag? See, like, look at this. Look at that. We could use that. Let's see. All right, let's go. Let's start. All right, so I'm going to start with a bit of white. Am I going to start with white? No, I'm going to just do this. I'm going to cut that. No, I've decided I'm going to cut that to fit my card better. So I'm going to go and cut this down to 9 centimeters, like so. Because remember, our card base was only 10. That's, yeah, celebration DSP. See, this is how long I've had it for, Chrissy. Like, seriously, I need to get rid of this. And then what I do, so if you haven't seen these ephemera packs, like, they're pretty cool. I just spread it all out on the table, like this. And then I did have, and then some of this here, like this. So this was just all, like, that's just half a pack, and I've still got half a pack there. And then I had some of these flower ones as well. So I just sort of spread it out. And then I just start playing. And I know my desk looks like a bit of a mess while you're playing, but isn't that the fun of it? Alright. So let's see. I don't have very many of the actual images here left. But let's see. Oh, look, even words have got in here. So for you, that looks like a pretty good start. We'll start with our word. For you. We'll grab maybe, what have we got? What colours have we got in a flower? Oh, that's a nice flower there, like that. And we'll go like this, and we'll pop that there. So what I might do is just lay them and see, and then I'll glue them all in. What do you reckon? I think that's what we'll do. We'll just get some layouts happening, and then we'll go. Yes, Chrissy and Megan, welcome to come. Come visit, come see. All right, I like this little dude here. Look at that. We could pop that up there like that. And then I just had, see, I like that, just like that. right? Pretty cool. And then I just had a packet of embellishments. So I had the, let's see, these ones here. I had these embellishments because, you know, it doesn't matter when you're giving them to cards. I had these embellishments here. And then I was just sticking these on. So let's just, oh my God, that's stuck to my finger. At this rate, I'm only going to get one card made. All right, I'm going to grab me, I'm going to stick it down. I kind of like it like that. So I'm going to leave that little tab there. And see that fold there that's in, I don't know if you can see that. There's a fold there from where it folded over. It just, you know, doesn't matter. You just leave it there because you can't really see it from the front. All right, we're going to glue that down like that. Oh, Christine, you're coming too. Woohoo! We'll have to have a party. And then I'm going to grab some dimensionals. So I think the main thing is when you're doing it is just to have some on dimensionals, some on, you know, glue. I don't tend to use tear and tape a lot. I'm going to go like that. I need me little doody-dad here. And then the For You, I actually recolored a lot of these because they were white. And I was playing with them and I couldn't get any two the same. So then I ended up just going, bugger it, we'll just keep them all different colours. And you would have seen one of the cards there I made was a different colour. So I think the whole thing with this is you just have to play. Like that. And then it was really cool because what I was doing on the inside was I was using, and you can see how much I've used this stamp here, this flower one here. I was just grabbing, I had that blocked up permanently on a block, like so. And then, you know, because, you know, we're done. Look at that. And then I just grabbed whatever colour I used on the front. So here, oh my goodness, I've got so much on my desk, is like Pretty in Pink. So we'll just grab a bit of Pretty in Pink, stamp that in the corner, like so. Grab some envelopes. Make sure you have all of this just sitting at your fingertips. Grab an envelope, stamp that in the corner, and look at that, card number 1 done. And what I was doing as I was going, I was putting all my inks back and just chucking, because, you know, I'm lazy, so I just chucked that on my chamois there, ready to go. So card number 1. All right, let's go. Number 2. How's that? Is that quick enough? Quick enough? You have everything I was thinking of when I ran out of linen thread today. Oh, all right. So then let's grab, oh, I'm going to put that back into there. Let's grab now, I'm going to grab a piece of this, some of this, and some of this. So I'm going to do those 3, I think. And then, because you don't want them all the same. So, and I think this is where a lot of us get into it, is we get there and we go, just going to chuck that on the floor. You go, oh, I'll just use that again because that looks all right, or I'll just use that again. But I think we got to not get into the trap of, you know, doing the same thing, like using the black and white. So I'm going to do that. So that was, what was that, 9? So that's 9, and I'm going to go 13. 9 by 13. And then, see, this is, I'm going to do this. I'm going to paper piece it. And then I'm going to do that. Alright. And then we're going to, oh, no, I've dropped them on the ground. Do you remember which way they were? Before I run over them with my chair. Oh. Goodness me. Now I'm going to have to try and piece them back together. Alright, well, we'll just put them up there for the minute. I'll get 3 card bases ready to go. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Now remember, I've got to trim these down. Did I see the boxes I made? Did you post them up in Craft with Beck? Christine. I haven't actually had a look there tonight. I've been running around today trying to get Lukey organised for Year 10 next year. So he has to pick his electives already, believe it or not. So he's looking at becoming an electrician. So he's doing all of the business typed subjects and the maths and everything like that you know, you're meant to do. So I have been busy when I finish work running around doing that. I have not seen them as yet. I'll have to jump on and have a look. All right, so now we're going to look at this. We're going to hit 3 at once. 1, 2, 3, and then I think we go like that, and like that, and then because we don't want these the same, so we're going to go. Oh, and I can't remember how it was now. Can you remember how that was? How did we cut it? Goodness me. Because that was the bottom. Wasn't it? We went like that. Yep. I'm going to do it this way. We go that, that, and that. And then that, that. And, oh, that's not going to work. Let's see. We'll go that and that. How's that? All right. And then we'll grab our, I'm not using Lukey's glue gun because he didn't put the lid back on it. Grab that. Isn't it crazy? My boys didn't know what they wanted to do. Yeah, I know. And I don't think he did either. And I mean, I must admit, I've been saying to him his whole life, Megan, Luke, I think you need to become an electrician. And I think it's just sort of sunk in that, yes, that's what he's going to do. So all right, now I think I'm supposed to have a gap between these. Well, I'm having a gap between them because that's what I've decided. Oh, man. So, but he's actually looking into going into, it's not called VCal anymore. It's got another name, but I can't remember what the name was. So I'm the queen of dropping stuff. Found my lost pieces from my live last night. Oh, Chrissy, I know, right? Dropping stuff and then losing it. You know, last night I put that stamp set down with and do you think I could find it anywhere? And then I ended up finding it in another box of stuff that I'd picked up and put away. Because, you know, I'm trying to clean up as I'm going, but sometimes it just doesn't happen like that. So, all right. So we're going to just pop this down. And isn't these cool? I love how these paper piece bits come together. And once again, it's using all of that spare paper, the DSP. So if you don't follow my friend from New Zealand, Fiona, she does a challenge for you every Tuesday night. And this week's challenge is to use up your DSP. So that's what I've decided to do. Use what I've got. Use up what I've got. And we're going to use up some of these ephemera packs along with it as well. So we're hitting like a double whammy. Now, the beauty about these ephemera packs, I don't know if you've been onto the last chance list, but they're on special. So not the flower one, but the other one. So this one here that you get all of these bits and pieces from, that's down to, let me see, like $9.80 for the bits and pieces. And then the label one, which is this one here with all of these labels on it, that's down to $7. It's half price. So, like, you know, pretty special. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start layering. So I'm going to take that little piece there and maybe go down there like that. And then, oh, I like that one. That's like got a few little tabby bits on it. I'm going to go like that for that one. And then, oh, I kind of like that one a little bit too because that kind of blends in. And then, oh, this cart here looks a bit of alright. So I'm going to pop that there. And this is what it is. You just play. Oh, look at that. Ice cream there.
What else have we got here? Might help if I had them all around the right way, mightn't it? Oh, a little fishy. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Oh, I like that. Let's see if we can pop that there. And see, all the colours are just blending into that paper. Oh, I don't know where that glue dot's come from. Anyway, just blending into the paper. What if I did that cupcake here like that? Get that little candle in that cupcake. And then I could put a few... Oh, I actually kind of like the stars. No. Can you see something that you like? Can you see anything that you like? Oh, I like that frame too. I'm going to pop that under there like that. Can you see anything?
That's great, Lucas. Well, that's what I said to him, Chrissy. Like, no, he's going to do the trade while he's at school, Megan, so he can actually do it. So he can do a subject at school, and it's actually at the school he's at next year. So it actually then sort of advances him for apprenticeship. So it's kind of like a pre-apprenticeship sort of thing. So it's actually really good that the school offer that. So I'm going to get me words out now. I'm just going to tip them over here. So I'm just going to tip out whatever words fall. And that's what we'll use. So it's yeah, it's really good that they offer that. I'm going to take out that one, I think, and I'm going to bring that one in with the sunshine in it. Put the cone there. Nope, I'm going to go. I want to use that, but I don't know. What if I do that and then go like that? No, I don't like it up there. Like it there. Then I'm going to go like that, and then like that, because it's a hot day with some ice cream. And then, what are we going to put on that same sentiment? This is a confetti, sparklers and streamers kind of celebration. That looks like that there, because there's cupcakes in there. You'd have confetti and cupcakes. I don't know whether, should I put it up the top or down the bottom there? Should I put it here or here? Let me know in the comments. Top or bottom? And you make life rosy? No. Ooh, maybe I could do that one. Joyous occasion. What a joyous occasion. But see, I don't like it how long it is. So you know what I'm going to do with that? I'm going to go, what? I'm going to snip that too. I'm going to go, what? A joyous occasion. There we go. Look at that. So straight away, that's another 3 cards added to our stash. Do you reckon the bottom? You reckon the bottom looks good, Chrissy? All right. Let's stick these on like so. So I'm going to start with this one. So I'm going to stick this down at the top here. I think I'm running out of glue in the little gun there. Stick that up here like so. And then get our little framey frame. Put a bit of glue. Oh, I think I've run out of glue in my little gun. I must have glued a lot yesterday then, I reckon, if I've run out of glue in that. I'm going to pop that there, like that. And then I'm going to pop this little cart thingy up here. And I think the beauty about these ephemera packs too is there's no right or wrong way to do it. Like, you just chuck it on, and if you don't like it, you can take it off. I've probably put too many dimensionals on the back of that for my liking, but anyway. We'll go the little cart. I think I'm going to stick in there like that. And then
we'll stick our little sentiment down the bottom there. Like so. And then see these gems just sort of blend in with the whole thing. And then we're going to go one here, a little one there, because you've got to give it a bit of a bling, don't you? Like that. Oh, you know what? I'm even going to go and add some more. I'm going to do 5 bling, like so. And there we go. And then I would get this, and there's a little cart on there, and because, you know, the flowers don't really go with the cart, so I would just get my little hearts here. Did I do my little hearts? Yep. And I do a couple of little hearts like this. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm even going to do this. I'm going to grab some of this like that. Go like that. I'm going to glue that there. Never do many dimensionals. Maybe because I don't have it just sitting in its little holder. I'm going to pop this on here because, you know, no naked envelopes. We don't want naked envelopes. And then go like that. Put a bit of a heart there. And you guys know I'm not going to just do 2 hearts, don't you? We're going to have to do 3. Like that. And see, we're using up, oh my god, I really need to fill my little glue gun up here. Alright, that's not going to work. Let me resort to the good old faithful Tombow. But then see, I end up putting it in my mouth and holding it so it's upside down all the time. I don't know if you guys do that, but I tend to do that if I need a hand and I don't want it upside down. Go do like that. So there we go. Card number 2. Alright, because I've been waffling. I shouldn't be waffling. Alright, where did I put that other one? Up there. Alright, we'll do this one. Pop. Get our glue. Do you think this one needs something else? I think it needs something else, doesn't it? I'm going to pop that there. So I'm going to drag it down a little bit to there. And then I'm going to just do little dobs on these words. They're very fine, but you don't need a lot. So if you just do a few little dobs here and there, just to stick them down. And then we're going to go celebrate, like that. You could use the scrap of the black and white and pop it in the inside card because it matches the canopy of the card. Oh, yes, I could too, Chrissy. Awesome. Great thought. See, this is why we come here. Like, you know, once again, we're winging it, so anything could happen on a Wednesday night. You just never know. Pop that there. This here, I'm going to use that on this piece, like Chrissy said, because that was a good idea. So, and I'm just going to run it along the bottom there like that. Bit of glue. Where did my glue go from? Oh, I didn't do it from the right way. Doesn't matter. We'll go like that. You know what that kind of looks like? The Wicked Witch's stockings. Wicked Witch. Witch or witch? The Wicked Witch. Alright. Where did I put the envelope? There we go. Envelope. The coffee cup. Coffee and an ice cream. There we go. Perfect, Kay. Good looking. See, sometimes you don't even see what you're missing there. And then can I do? Oh, now see my hands are all sticky because I've got glue on them. What else have we got in here? Got a little strawberry. Can I pop a little strawberry on the cake, the ice cream like that? Oh, what about some blueberries? No. Oh, well, there we go. Look, we got blueberries, strawberries, lemons. Could do something with that, couldn't we? Got a couple of lemons there. Alright, well, I think that might do that one, I think. Bit of wink on the ice cream, we could do that too. Alright, and then I'm going to use these purple gems on this one. Go. Danny, do you have, like, I don't know about you, but I like when I'm popping gems on, I always like to do a couple of little ones and a couple of big ones. So I always do sort of like a little one and a big one together. I don't know if it's just me. And then I'll do a big one down. I'm going to do a big one on the coffee cup. No, I don't like that. I'm going to do it. I don't like it there. I'm going to have to go there, I think. Like so. And then we will get some of this. Pop this on the inside here. Was it that colour? Yep. Yeah, anyway, how do you do your gems? Do you do a big one and a small one, or do you just do like, what do you do? I always do, if I do 3, I do a big one, and a small one. And then if I do, where did my envelopes go? See, I'm trying to do this and get all my envelopes done at the same time, hey? Smart move, I reckon. That's what I think. I kind of like that. See, does it have to even be a shape? Does it have to be a shape on a card front? Can it just be, well, I don't suppose it does it? It can just be a bit of paper. Let's see. What's that over there? Well, actually, what if I do that? Oh, that's not really on there. What if I do that and then I put the strawberry on it? That's pretty cool. Let's do that. Yeah, I usually put a big one and a little, big and little at the top, and then a small down the bottom. Yeah, I think that's what I do too, Christine. I think it's like just a, you know how you get set in your ways? And that's just, you end up doing the same. But it's not the same because you're doing it on different cards. I'm going to pop that little strawberry down there. There we go. There, number 3. So that's 3 done. And then we got 4. So, and then I think I'm using up all my time. So just like really cute cards, and you don't even have to think about it. So I kind of like these ephemera packs for that reason. And this one here, I'll show you what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to grab my crafting knife. If I have one laying around, let me see if I can find it. I think it's on my other desk, but I do have just a normal crafting knife. And I'm going to make, I don't want to do it on this though. I'm just going to do it over here and I'll bring it back and show you. I'm just going to do a little slit in the cupcake there. I've got a self-healing mat over there. So I've just done a little slit in the cupcake here because I want to pop that candle in there like that. So it looks like it's coming out of the cupcake like that. See? Combo, 2 small, 1 big, or 3 or the small size. It depends on how many gems. Yeah, I think it's the same. And then I'm going to pop this dimensional on the back here to keep that candle from slipping out. And then I want a couple of mini ones. Oh, I can use all of Luke's dimensionals here now. He's not going to tell me off, is he? Alright, we're going to glue this piece down. Like so. So who has these ephemera packs in their collection? Who has these ephemera packs? So I'm going to set a challenge for you for next Wednesday. I want you to jump on, use your ephemera packs, and I want you to post your cards up into the Craft with Bec group. Now, if you do that, I'm going to put up a prize. I'm going to do a prize next week, and it'll be we'll do it on a spinny wheel. So if you've got ephemera packs and you want to go into the draw to win a prize, you need to create a card and then pop it on the Craft with Bec group. If you're not a member of Craft with Bec, you need to jump over. I don't know what I did. I did that crooked there. You need to jump on and, what did this word say? What a joyous occasion. You need to jump on and join our Craft with Bec group. So it's a group where we just you know, we post everything that we do crafting wise. It doesn't have to be card making. It can be whatever you like, but it's a group. So, and the reason why we post it over there, what a joyous occasion, is because I didn't lose that group when I don't want to lose everything, so I've got separate groups set up. What a joyous occasion. There we go. Look at that. And then we'll do some of these. See, these gems, even though they're the new in colours, they're pretty good. Where did I have that green one there? Do I want the green? No, I don't want the green. I'm going to go this colour, I think, because it'll pick up in the candle. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Done. So there we go. Look at that. Oh, I need to do my envelope and my inside. Me inside what's-its. What about a little butterfly on the inside? Butterfly on the inside, do you reckon? Oh, I know. I'm going to do... I saw that little flower sitting there. Oh, I kind of like the hearts too. What have I got over here? Oh, see, there's stuff under here that I couldn't even see. 1, 2... I don't like that one. I'm going to do, get rid of that one. I'm going to bring that one back in and then go that one and do 3 different hearts. If you're not a member, you're missing out. There's lots of awesomeness in that group. Yep, Craft with Beck. Jump on over, have a look. And it means then we can, you know, actually I'm going to have to do a post. I'll have to do a post so I know that you're doing it for the challenge. So I'll do a post. I'll do a post in the Craft with Beck. So, and I'll pop these cards, a picture of these cards in the post, so you know that that's where you're supposed to put your card. All right, is that good? Deal? Deal. All right, I think just let me get a bit of energy. I'm gonna have strawberries and cream. All right. Something for the front of this one. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna chop it. And I'm gonna go here. Like that. And then there like that. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Although I really need to have 3. So I'm gonna go 1. I'm gonna do a longer one because I've got 2 of them. I'm going to go 2 like that. And then I'm going to chop that little one there. And stick him just there. See, it doesn't have to be much for decoration on the front of your envelopes. Like that. I tell you what I am looking forward to is the Creativity Now this weekend. If you're a demonstrator, you're a Stampin' Up demonstrator, we had the opportunity to sign up for Creativity Now. And we've got that event happening this weekend. And my team, a lot of my team are coming over. And we're going to craft together this weekend. So Saturday, we're all bringing something for lunch. And oh, it's going to be so much fun. All right, so there we go. Half an hour, I'm done, clear. And we've made 4 cards in that time. What do you reckon? Pretty cool. We've used up a bit of our DSP. I so need to use more of the old DSP. I'm going to do that so it doesn't like confuse you out there. But you see, I've got all of those insides of the cards that I've now got to use because, well, they're there. So what do you reckon? Do you think that they look pretty cool? I reckon they look alright. 4 cards in half an hour. You couldn't go wrong with that. Like, so super simple to use. And don't forget, these ephemera packs are on special at the moment. So you've got the labels and these ones. So all the label-y kind of ones, they're only $7. And this something for everything. And that includes like, oh, there were so many. Let me just grab out those other cards that I made. So it has like the suitcases and the lighthouse. It has the butterflies, the coffee cups. the plant and the books. It has the stars with the cake. That was from the words. I don't know, did I say the words? Were the words on special? I don't know if the words are on special. I think that they're still current. Yeah, they're still current, and the fully flowering one, the flower ones are still current. Look at that. Even, you know, for your Western loving friends, yeehaw! It's going to be a good day. So all of these ones with all of the little birdies and stuff, not the words, but the little birdies and stuff, that's the one that's $9.80 at the moment. So many different cards and so many different, you know, concepts. It's, you know, so cool. And that's from the stamp set called Round We Go. And I just made a sun. Like, super simple. Happy day. Happy birthday. Hip hip hooray, it's your day, a good man card. Bunches of thanks. So, you know, really, really simple. And I had so much fun. I don't often sit here and just create for me and create for fun. And I just did. And it's just, yeah, it was a really good day. Apart from my chair giving me grief because, you know, it's not the best for my back. But it just, I really do need a new chair. I do need a new chair for my craft room, because if you've got an idea on a good craft chair, let me know, because this one is so not good for my back to sit in here all day. So, oh, Chrissy, that's not good. Your team are all busy. You could come here and do it with us, but it'd be a plane flight for you. I think I have that word pack. That word pack, yep, that word pack was part of, so it was part of the 2024-2025 annual catalogue, but the ones that are still current are the flowers and the words. They're all still current on the website, but you can get the other packs. They're still available on the website. So if you've got those packs, don't forget, I'll put a post up and you pop your photo into the comments on that post, and then we'll draw a winner next week on the magical Wheel of Names. So, all right, guys. Well, I will leave you. Another chaotic Wing It Wednesday, and I've got lots of mess to clean up, and I've got to do it all myself because Luke's not here. I must remember, don't make lots of mess. All right, guys. Well, I hope you have a fantastic rest of the week. And for those that watch me on Saturday morning for Breakfast with Bec, I'll see you at 9 o'clock on Saturday. If not, I'll see you back here next Wednesday for Wing It Wednesday with Bec. All right. Bye for now, guys. See ya.